wait. It's go time. I am pumped.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 young Sheldon Easter eggs you'll only get if you've seen The Big Bang Theory.
Your mom's at church. What do you want for dinner?
I believe you know what I want for dinner.
For this list, we'll be looking at some things from young Sheldon that Big Bang fans have had a little extra insight into. Did you miss any of these? Which ones are your favourites? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. A hot beverage.
Howard's gonna sleep here tonight. He had a fight with his mother.
Did you offer him a hot beverage?
In the Season 3 episode, Body Glitter and a Mall Safety Kit, viewers got to watch as a young Sheldon made his first hot beverage for a friend in need of support. His friend Paige is having a real hard time dealing with her parents' divorce, and when Sheldon realizes there's nothing he can do to fix it, he offers her a hot beverage. Or, more specifically, as the voiceover states, the hot beverage of comfort.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Of all my accomplishments, I don't know why he singled this moment out, but I'm glad he did.
He also mentions that the drink would be a go-to for him, but that's something Big Bang fans were already well aware of, as the hot beverage was a running gag throughout the series.
Sheldon, you have a guest who's upset.
Right, I'll make tea.
Oh, sweetie, it's okay. I don't want tea.
I'm sorry, it's not optional.
Number 9. The bathroom schedule.
When do you evacuate your bowels?
When I have to.
When you have to? I'm sorry, I don't rent to hippies.
In Season 1, while Sheldon's father is preparing to take him and his brother on a road trip to Cape Canaveral, Mary grills her husband about all of young Sheldon's specific needs. One of which is her son's very particular bathroom schedule and the fact that his number 1s and 2s are pretty much all timed out throughout the day.
He goes number 1 first thing in the morning, then again in the afternoon, once more in the late afternoon, say 4:30, depending on his juice intake, and then a quick piddle before bedtime.
Piddle. Got it.
Now, number 2's a little trickier.
While this might seem like an odd quirk to some, it fits perfectly with what Leonard and the rest of the Big Bang gang had come to know about the grown-up Sheldon.
First bathroom break isn't until the Denny's located near Bakersfield, which is approximately 2.5 hours away. Yet remember, people, we're only as strong as our weakest bladder.
Number 8. Perfect pitch. On his first day of high school, a 9-year-old Sheldon, briefcase in hand, walks by the music room. He hears the teacher playing a song on the cello. No, it's not Leonard, and he sits down at the piano and plays the tune back to her. The amazing part is that he's never played the piano before. After a few test chords, the teacher proclaims to Sheldon that he has perfect pitch.
Okay.
Sweetheart, you should really pursue music.
No, thank you. Musicians take drugs.
Although his ability is something us fans of The Big Bang Theory already knew about, because Sheldon liked to proclaim it himself whenever he had the chance.
Can I have your attention, everyone? That's a B flat for those who don't have perfect pitch.
Number 7. Spaghetti with hot dogs.
Your mom's at church. What do you want for dinner?
I believe you know what I want for dinner.
Everyone has that meal from childhood that just sticks with them. That meal that a loved one used to make that just by the smell of it brings back such fond memories of comfort and happiness. For Sheldon Cooper, that meal is spaghetti with little pieces of hot dogs cut up in it. The meal is so attached to happy memories that Amy even uses it in combination with Nintendo music and Strawberry Quick to enhance his feelings for her.
Yummy, yummy. We should do this more often.
The meal was not only something of a running gag on The Big Bang Theory, but it has become one on young Sheldon as well.
It's Thursday. What does Mom always make me on Thursdays?
Spaghetti and hot dogs?
Socrates. Gotta love him.
Number 6. Fun with college. In the Season 3 finale, a younger Sheldon makes a video in an attempt to convince his mother to let him go to college.
Thank you for this opportunity to plead my case. And I'd like to thank my cameraman and driver dad.
However, if you're a fan of the older Sheldon show, then there's definitely something in that video that is going to catch your eye. Behind Sheldon in the video is a chalkboard with the words "Sheldon Cooper presents," why Sheldon Cooper should go to college. This presentation is awesomely reminiscent of the whiteboard behind Sheldon for each episode of Fun with Flags.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sheldon Cooper. Welcome to Sheldon Cooper Presents Fun with Flags.
It even features the curly details on either side of presents, the lines of emphasis around college and fun, and the awkward Vanna White-esque hand raise after reading the title.
Hello, I'm Sheldon Cooper, and this is Why Sheldon Cooper Should Go to College.
Number 5. Blossom. In a season 2 episode of Young Sheldon, Sheldon's sister Missy is trying to pick a boyfriend for her Cabbage Patch doll.
How do you think Celeste would look next to Joey Lawrence?
Of course, Sheldon isn't familiar with the popular 90s heartthrob. When Missy explains that he plays Blossom's brother on Blossom, Sheldon confirms he still doesn't know.
It's a show. She wears hats. Anyway.
It's a funny scene on its own, but for those who know The Big Bang Theory, it has an added layer of humour given that Blossom was played by Mayim Bialik. And as we know, Bialik went on to play Amy Farrah Fowler, the woman who would eventually marry Dr. Sheldon Cooper.
There's something I need to tell you. Wow, you look amazing. That's not what I need to tell you, but you do.
Number 4. Younger Big Bang characters. In the season 2 finale, Sheldon invites the entire school to his house for a party to listen to the Nobel Prize announcements at 5 a.m. As Sheldon sits there alone listening to the broadcast from Sweden, he feels understandably forlorn.
A primary feature of quarks is that they're always bonded together. But in that moment, I felt like a neutrino, destined to be alone forever.
This is followed by a montage of the younger versions of all the people who would become his best of friends in the future. The first is Leonard, whom viewers recognize right away because of the inhaler on his desk and that red bathrobe.
Leonard, dear, you should be in bed.
Similar indicators adorn the rooms of the other characters, like Raj's astronomy sets and Amy's copy of Little House on the Prairie. Number 3. Professor Proton. In the Young Sheldon pilot episode, Sheldon and his sister have a scene in which they argue about what to watch on TV. Missy wants to watch DuckTales, whereas Sheldon wants to watch Professor Proton.
Because we don't learn anything watching DuckTales. It's TV. We aren't supposed to learn.
Now, if you've never seen The Big Bang Theory, this moment will be nothing more than siblings arguing over television. However, for all of the Big Bang lovers out there, catching a glimpse of the Professor Proton show takes us right back to some of the best episodes of the series featuring Bob Newhart as Arthur Jeffries, aka Professor Proton.
Well, I hope I haven't kept the kids waiting too long for the show.
Oh no, there are no kids. No, the show's for me. Come on. Horatia.
As an added deep dive Easter egg, the episode they're watching features the professor powering a clock with a potato, a concept that truly amazed Penny.
Shut up! You can do that? I mean, wouldn't that solve the world's energy crisis?
No.
Number 2. The first Bazinga.
Excuse me. I was hoping to purchase some practical joke paraphernalia so that I may behave childishly.
In an attempt to fit in with his peers, Sheldon is led to one of his greatest discoveries. No, not super asymmetry. This is how Sheldon discovered Bazinga. On The Big Bang Theory, Bazinga is Sheldon's go-to expression for jokes and pranks, kinda like a gotcha.
Bazinga!
He uses it all the time and even has a sheldon@bazinga.biz email address. While Big Bang viewers knew all about the word, we never knew where it came from or how it became such a part of Sheldon's vocabulary.
Bazinga. Bazinga. Bazinga.
That is, until young Sheldon walked up to that display of toys and pranks. To paraphrase Ace of Base, he saw the sign.
If it's funny, it's Bazinga. Interesting.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. George Sr.'s fate. In the 3rd episode of the series, Sheldon's father, George Sr., has a minor heart attack.
Any numbness or pain in your arms?
Maybe this one.
Shortness of breath?
Enough questions. He's a fat middle-aged man with chest pains. Do something.
He recovers, and for anyone who's never watched The Big Bang Theory, this may seem like nothing to worry about. However, when it comes to Big Bang and fathers, there are two sad stories that every fan is familiar with. Howard's dad abandoning his family and Sheldon's father passing away when Sheldon was 14.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So was the man who owned the local liquor store.
Given that Sheldon was only 9 years old in the first season, his dad was obviously going to be okay. However, Big Bang fans know that it's only a matter of time before George Sr. isn't going to be okay.
And was it a heart attack?
Minor, no permanent damage.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Our prayers have been answered.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.